Hello and bienvenue. I am Joker, the Full Metal Joker. Now, before we get started with the topic at hand, I'd like to let you know two things. One, if you do not like what has to be said, please remove yourself from this video. Two, everything I have to say is mostly opinion-based with a lining of truth. But if you feel like I'm wrong in certain areas, or you need more information in others, please feel free to contact me. You should already know how to do this by now. With that being said, before we get started, I want to get things straight. No, I am not a Trumper. I am not a blind Trump supporter. I am an America supporter. If all I care about is the people in this country, the citizens of this country, and any president, regardless of them being Republican, regardless of them being Democrat or third party, if they put the needs of the American citizen above all else, above the establishment, above their party, above the illegals, you have my support. Now, with that being said, I have some great news. Apparently, Donald Trump has signed the national emergency thing to will start work on the border wall. This is great news because we've been needing work on our southern border for a long time. And before anyone gets riled up, no, me saying that we need a wall, saying that we need to secure our border, that is not me being a racist. That is not me being a bigot. No, it is me wanting to secure our country. And for some reason, when you say that, you're anti-immigration. No, I am pro-immigration, pro-legal immigration. If you want to come into this country through the legal means, sure, have a try. And there are a lot of methods for you to come into this country legally. A lot of methods. So there is no excuse for someone to come in the illegal method. None. And if you want to go through the illegal method and not the legal method, I don't want you in this country. And that has nothing to do with race. That has nothing to do with sexual orientation. That has nothing to do with religion. If you want to come into this country, you do it the legal methods. And the fact now that we have a president that is willing to say these things despite how a lot of people feel, that is good. And I just don't understand this. I do not understand why this president is getting a lot of flack. Yes, he said a lot of unsavory things. Yes, he said some things where I've went, whoa. But being in poor taste is not a crime. And this president was elected because he was real. Yes, he says a lot of messed up things. Yes, he says, but he's real. And what's wrong with having someone real and not some figurehead at the top? Someone that can't be controlled by his party. We've been having way too much of that. Way too much of someone going into the office and then he had his own things that he wanted to do that he was elected for and then renege on them because his party didn't want him to do them. Now we have someone that wants to take charge. And Democrats, if you had someone, well, actually you did have someone who wanted to go against the party and take charge, Bernie. And you messed that up. So Democrats, if you had someone that was going to run that puts the needs, not wants, the needs ahead of the ahead of all else, that puts the American citizens first, I would think about voting Democrat. But the fact that 9 times out of 10 you shoot your own party in the knee when they don't toe the company line, well, the political party line, but you know what I'm talking about, makes me not want to vote Democrat. And Trump, now that you've signed this, now that you've made this a national emergency, now that you've done this, you are going to be watched, not only by the Democrats, but by the people that voted for you. If you don't build this wall and you don't build it right, you will not be elected for another term, because that was one of the main things that you was elected for, that you were going to secure our border. Yes, you gave us jobs, but the increase of jobs means nothing if the border isn't secure. So, the ball's in your court, Mr. President. However you choose to react will affect your next 4 years. With that being said, if you enjoy my content, the content that I produce, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support this channel even further, feel free to check out my Patreon and PayPal me. However you choose to support this channel is greatly appreciated. Thank you, and good luck.